Every few months, there's a new gadget promising to tell you more about your body than ever before. And lately, the one getting a lot of hype is the Hume Health Body Pod, a smart scale that claims it can map out your muscle, fat, metabolic age, and 45 plus other metrics right from your bathroom. On paper, it wants to be the best smart scale for people who actually care about what's happening inside their body, not just the number on the screen. But big promises bring big expectations. So in this Hume Health Body Pod review, I'm putting all of that to the test. What impressed me, what didn't, and where this tech is genuinely useful, or just really good marketing. If you're already curious about the Hume Body Pod, I've got an exclusive discount. Just check the link in the description or scan the QR code on screen to get the best current deal before it changes. Now let me show you what this thing actually promises and how it's different from a regular smart scale. The idea behind the Hume Health Body Pod is pretty simple. Take all of the complicated body composition metrics that you normally only see in a clinic and turn it into easy-to-read data at home. It's marketed as a more advanced alternative to a basic smart scale that only shows weight and maybe body fat. Instead of just guessing from your feet, it uses full-body bioelectrical impedance analysis where a tiny electrical signal passes through your body. You've got 8 electrodes in total, 4 on the scale for your legs and lower body, and 4 in the retractable handle for your arms and upper body. The Body Pod combines those readings to estimate what's going on in different parts of your body. When addressing the Hume Health Body Pod versus DEXA question, Hume Health claims near DEXA level insight, which is a pretty bold claim for a home device. It tracks 45 plus metrics: body fat percentage, muscle mass, lean mass, plus visceral fat, bone-related metrics, metabolic age, and water composition broken down into intra and extracellular. You also get segmental analysis for arms, legs, and trunk, so you can see how your body is changing by region instead of one generic number. All of that flows into the Hume Health app, which has a free core tier and no subscription with goals, progress charts, and simple explanations of what the numbers mean. It syncs with Apple Health, Google Health, Fitbit, and Garmin, and it can auto-recognize different people in your household so multiple profiles can share the same scale without a lot of manual setup. When you unbox the Hume Health Body Pod, here's what you actually get. You've got the scale itself with a tempered glass surface, the built-in retractable handle, and if you flip it over, you'll see the USB-C charging ports on the underside. The whole thing feels more premium and a bit heavier than a cheap bathroom scale. The glass top feels really solid under your feet, and the handle slides out smoothly and clicks back in with no wobble, which is what you want from something claiming to be one of the best smart scales out there. Hume says you get up to around 1 year of battery life per charge, and if it ever dies on you, a quick top-up over USB-C is enough for a full measurement when you're in a rush. For setup, I downloaded the Hume Health app, let Bluetooth auto-detect the scale, enter my age, gender, and height, followed by the step-by-step guide. I actually did my first full weigh-in before filming, so I'd have real data to show you on screen. You step on barefoot on a flat surface, preferably no carpet, then gently lift the handle, and in a few seconds the scan is done. The numbers pop up on the scale, then sync straight into the app where you see a simple dashboard with your overall health score first and your main metrics underneath. Tap View More and it opens the full list of 40 plus metrics. Overall, the setup is quick, the experience feels polished, and the interface does a good job of making a lot of complex data feel surprisingly approachable. If you're already sold on this Hume Health review and it already sounds like something you'd use, I do have an exclusive discount for you, plus a 30-day return policy and free shipping to make it basically risk-free. Just hit the link in the description or scan the QR code on screen to grab the best current deal. And then I'll break down what all of those body fat, muscle, water, and metabolic age numbers actually mean. This is where the Hume Health Body Pod starts to feel a lot more useful than a regular scale. Instead of just weight, you get a breakdown of body fat and muscle mass, which tells you what's actually changing. If the number on the scale goes up but muscle is climbing and fat is dropping, that's a very different story than just I gained a kilo. And it's super helpful for strength training or body recomposition goals. Then there's visceral fat. That's the fat stored around your internal organs. It's considered one of the more important long-term health markers because you can look lean on the outside and still carry too much of it on the inside. The Body Pod gives you a simple score and trend, so you can track that internal health over time instead of guessing. You also get segmental analysis, which breaks down muscle and fat by arm, legs, and trunk. That means you can see imbalances between left and right, or upper and lower body, which is great if you're rehabbing an injury or training specific areas in the gym. Water composition is split into intracellular and extracellular water. It sounds nerdy, but it's basically about hydration patterns. Big swings there can hint at fluid retention, bloating, or changes in your routine, and over time it helps you understand how your body responds to things like late-night meals or heavy training days. On top of that, you've got metabolic age, which is a kind of motivational number that estimates how old your body looks from a metabolic point of view, plus bone and lean mass estimates that show how much of you is structural tissue versus fat. It's not just about one good number, it's about seeing the full picture and how it changes week to week. So let's talk about how accurate the Hume Health Pod is in real life. On the marketing side, Hume says the Body Pod gets you very close to DEXA level insight, and the handle is supposed to boost precision by measuring your upper body as well as your legs. Before filming this, I went through a bunch of user feedback, and it's a bit of a mixed, predictable picture. Some people report results that line up surprisingly well with clinical scans, while others see bigger differences, especially on the arm and leg breakdowns. A lot of that comes down to how BIA works. Your readings can shift with hydration, meals, workouts, stress, temperature, and recovery state. That doesn't mean the scale is broken, it's just how this tech behaves. You'll get the best consistency if you measure at the same time of day with the same routine and solid foot and hand contact every time. The realistic expectation is this: the Body Pod is not a medical device. Numbers like bone mass or metabolic age are modeled estimates, not directly measured. Where it shines is in showing your long-term direction over weeks and months, not in obsessing over any single reading. So who should actually buy the Hume Health Body Pod? If you're the kind of person who enjoys detailed health data like charts and breakdowns, cares more about long-term trends than one exact number, and you're reasonably tech-savvy, the Hume Health Body Pod makes a lot of sense, especially in a multi-person household where auto recognition keeps things easy. If that sounds like you, check the link in the description or scan the QR code on screen to grab the exclusive discount, and rewind this Body Pod review anytime you need a refresher on what all those metrics mean. Also, please remember to subscribe and watch other tech review videos here on Health News.